with President Eamon de Valera, handing you your seal of office in 1964 as Minister for Justice.
Frontrunner for the government party is Minister for Education, Brian Lenihan.
That's all right. Out we get. Now. Now, Tom. This one here first. Right, you be. Fair enough.
Government minister or not, a candidate for election must rely heavily on the personal canvas. The long trudge from door to door, shaking hands and smiling, being pally with people one often barely knows, making a quick dash round isolated farms in the morning and crowded urban housing estates in the afternoon.
Clearing away nettles. Hello, Jim. How are you? Clearing away the nettles, what? Putting the land in good heart, huh? How are you, Jim? Thanks very much, Jim. I know that. Thanks. By the way, Jimmy, you give us a hand on polling day, will you?
Oh, I will.
Well, no, Wednesday night the teacher is coming to the meeting in Athlone.
Well,
that's the night after tomorrow now.
Yeah, well, what time would it be? Would he be due now?
Well, no, he's coming in from the common direction.
Yeah.
So if you could be at Gallows Hill, on the way into Athlone from
I know, yeah.
About 8:15.
Yeah.
And bring a few cars along to make a cavalcade.
No, yeah.
Give him a good show.
Yeah, I will do that.
I'll leave it.
Find weather now anyway. No, shoot.
No, Jim.
We'll be fairly free.
Jim, Jim took us all together.
I do my problem. Tom, man, you are too.
Good luck, Jim.
Processions, like church services, are for politicians a means to an end. They're there to be used for the obvious reason of drawing big crowds, and all parties use them. Fianna Fáil's Paddy Lenihan, Dáil deputy since 1965, and father of Brian, the Minister for Education, was in Kilbeggan for Corpus Christi.
Well, how much is there in being your son's father? Let's put it that way. Is that worth most to you?
Well, I suppose it does a little bit. I wonder. But the same time, it's a little bit now. I'm about sick of being called, this is Brian Lenihan's father. I'm deputy in my own right.
And there is Brian Lenihan, if you'd like to say a word to him.
I've no doubt that you'll regain that seat, and not only regain it yourself, but bring your second candidate with you. You have done a good job in your ministries as Minister for Transport and Power. You were bidding fair to do an excellent job as Minister for Foreign Affairs, and certainly I'll miss you as a member of the Dáil, but that's not the end of the road as far as you're concerned.
Thank you, Taoiseach.
That was it. 1973. You remember the moment?
Oh, I do, well.
It went.
I want to remember that moment.
Indeed you do. Incidentally, the earlier part of that tape wasn't meant as a comedy tape, actually. It was supposed to be deadly serious.